Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another model. Today you're going to be reviewing a JC Wings Thai Airways International MD11 in the Retro Livery in a 1/200 scale model. I purchased this model from Choice Toys based out of Overland Park, Kansas. His website is www.choicetoysinc.com. Sad to tell you, this was the only model he ordered for me, and your only outside chance of getting this model is through eBay. Majority of retailers are sold out of this model as we speak. Let me give you some information about Thai Airways International. Thai Airways International was founded on May 1st, 1960 as a joint venture between Scandinavian Airlines SAS and Thailand's domestic carrier Thai Airways Company. The purpose of the joint venture was to create an international wing for the domestic carrier Thai Airways Company. The carrier's first revenue flight was on May 1st, 1960, and flights were operated to 9 overseas Asian destinations from Bangkok. The intercontinental services started to Australia and then to Europe the following year in 1972, and services to North America commenced in 1980. Then fast forward to April 1st, 1977. After 17 years of capital participation by Scandinavian Airlines SAS, the Thai government bought out the remaining 15% of SAS-owned shares, and Thai Airways Company became an airline fully owned by the Thai government. Then on April 1st, 1988, the Thai Airways Company merged their international and domestic operations to form with the present company that has become known today as Thai Airways International. The headquarters of Thai Airways International is located in Inhabited Ransik Road in the Chatuchak district of Bangkok, Thailand, while its main hub of operations is located on the ground of Suvarnabhumi Airport, which is located approximately 16 miles east of downtown Bangkok in Ratchathua. Thai flies to 78 destinations in 35 countries from its hub at Suvarnabhumi Airport using a fleet of more than 80 aircraft. Thai Airways International currently operates as a 4-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine. Okay folks, this is the box you see here that the model came in. You see the Thai logo and the title there. See the aircraft type, and the model information right there. Okay, this is the back of the box here. Nothing you see there except the JC Wings deal there, and the Boeing licensing decal right there. Of course, you know, Boeing bought out McDonnell Douglas in the late 90s. And then there's the Facebook deal right there. If you're on Facebook and you're a collector and you don't have JC Wings or Gemini Jets or M-Flight or Phoenix, whatever your favorite collector model is, as a like, I strongly suggest you probably add them as a like, because they always inform collectors like myself and those out there about what's coming down the pike of future releases. Okay, folks, this is the top of the box here. You see the aircraft type right there, the MD11 McDonnell Douglas, the Thai logo, the Thai title, and the aircraft scale model information. Okay. And this is the bottom of the box. Same information as what you saw on the top of the box. Okay? Okay, folks. This is the model stand that came with the model, what have you, right there. You see the little padding deal right there. That means you can put your model on the stand without it being damaged or scratched, what have you. And then you see the plaque on here. You see the Thai logo, the Thai title, the aircraft type MD11, and the scale type 1/200. Okay, this is something that JC Wings started doing back in 2003, and the first one they did was the New Zealand, the Hobbit 777. They did it on that one, and Gemini Jets did it on the Thai 777-300ER. If you ain't got that model, I highly recommend you get that model. Okay. Okay, and what you see there, folks, these are the gear replacements with the 2 toothpicks inside the plastic little bag there. I will go into more detail for the purpose of these gear replacements on this model later on, okay? Okay, folks, with all that information out of the way about Thai Airways International and how this airline came into existence, about the boxing, the model stand, and the gear replacements, now here is the model in its entirety in a 1/200 scale model. There it is, folks. The JC Wings Thai Airways International MD11 in the Retro Livery. Now, let me give you some heads up information about this particular livery here on this aircraft. This was Thai Airways' signature trademark livery from 1975 to 2005. The entire identity used the colors gold, purple, and magenta, pink, that was inspired by Thai culture. This livery was developed by Landor Associates, whose global headquarters is located in San Francisco, California. Now, Landor Associates, they also responsible for developing livery for Etihad Airways, based out of Abu Dhabi, and Philippine Airlines, based out of Manila, Philippines. Those are two carriers that come to my mind. There's probably some other airlines they deal with, but those two come to my mind right here. Okay, so with all that information out the way, allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft, shall we? Okay, we on the port side / left side of this aircraft. We're gonna start on this side. We see the realistic nose gear right here, and the partial nose gear door right there, the partial registration number TMD. And then you see the cockpit windows right here, and then the windshield wipers there. I'll show you a better visual view of those later on in the review. And then you see the little decal right here between the cockpit windows and the L1 door. That is the Star Alliance logo. And if you didn't know, Thai Airways joined the Star Alliance as one of the founding members, along with United, Air Canada, and Lufthansa and SAS Scandinavian Airlines on May 14, 1997, which consists of 27 airline members from 5 inhabited continents. And then you see the little title right here underneath the cockpit windows and underneath the Star Alliance logo. That is Phra Nakhon. Now, Phra Nakhon is one of the 50 districts of Bangkok, Thailand. And then now you see the logo right here by the door, as well as the winglet here and the tail. This logo is called a Calotropis Gigantea, which is also known as a crown flower. Okay? Take you back to the part of the airplane, okay? Okay, now you see the Thai title right here above the fuselage, the nice little stripes there. And then no lights right there. But these engines you see here, folks, you got a better view. These are the General Electric CF6 80C2D1F engines that Thai used to use on this MD11 right here. You also see the logo feature right there, and then there's the tail strike. This is a tri-engine jet, so I'll go into detail on all three of them, okay? And then you also see the gears right here, okay? Now I'm going to show you the front angle of these engines, okay? Alright, now you look at the front angle of these engines, and the fan blades do spin. Okay. Now I'm going to take you to the starboard side and show you the fan blades on that side as well. And those the engine strikes right there. Now you're on the starboard side of this aircraft, and you see the engine strikes right there, and the fan blades do spin over here as well. Okay. Now we're out this way. Now I'm going to show you the top angle, the top engine on this aircraft. So here it is. Okay, and this is the top engine right here. Sad to tell you, this fan doesn't spin in there, but it's all good though. So you got the idea. Now I'm going to show you the front angle of this aircraft. The front angle of this aircraft. So here it's coming up. Okay, now you got a better visual view of the front angle of this aircraft. You see the better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers right there, the nose cone, the little pearls right there. Those are the nose gear lights right there, the nose gear, the partial doors right there, the nose gear doors right there as well. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to take it back to the port side of the aircraft because there's more information over there as well. Okay, coming up. Okay, we back on the port side of this aircraft. You see the red navigation light right there next to the winglet right there. And you see the nice little winglet here, and there's a winglet underneath there as well as well as the Thai logo right there is on the winglet. Okay, Okay, we're at the back part of the aircraft on the port side, where you see the registration number right there, HS-TMD. Registration ship number HS-TMD. The first test flight on this aircraft took place in May of 1991 and was delivered to Thai Airways on June 27, 1991. This aircraft was eventually sold to UPS, United Parcel Service, on June 6, 2006. Okay, we're at the back of the aircraft once again. There's the bulk bin door right here next to the registration number. And then you see the Thai logo here, right here on the engine, the top engine here. And then there's the Thai flag right there. That flag represents the country where Thai Airways International operates from as the national flag carrier for the country of Thailand. Okay, this is the back of the engines right here, the back of the CF6 engine here, right there. There's no APU exhaust here on this one, but that's the engine. But I'm going to let you see it from the rear view angle, give you a better view, okay? There it is, folks. The Thai Airways International MD11 from the rear view angle. Alright. Okay, we're on the starboard slash right side of this aircraft, where you see the cockpit windows right there, the Star Alliance logo right there, the Phra, Nakhon, and Thai writing, the Thai logo, the Thai title right here above the fuselage, the open nose gear door with the partial registration number along with the nose gear. Then we come over here. There's the front cargo container door right there. And then you see the CF6 engine right here with the GE logo right here on here. And then you see the gears right here. And you come over here. There's the green navigation light along with the winglet and the Thai logo on the winglet. And there's the lower winglet on here. I'll give you a better visual view, okay? Alright, you got a better visual view of the winglet here and the green navigation light next to it. There you have it right there, okay? Alright, we at the rear part of the aircraft on the starboard slash right side of the aircraft. You see the rear cargo container door, the registration ship number right there, and the Thai logo right here on the tail and the engine, and the Thai flag on there as well. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye top view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft, I was going to roll the model, but the gears on this model does not roll that good, so I'm not going to waste my time rolling them because they might fall off. But however, they do tilt. See? Alright, there you got the ideal. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and show you the top view of this aircraft. So here it is. Okay, let's start with the windshield wipers and the cockpit windows right there. You see there. You see the Thai on both sides. That's the satellite communications box right there. The anti-collision beacon light right there. Another antenna there. The ADF antennas in 3D. Then you see the top engine right here. The CF6 engine here, top angle. No illuminator light. Okay. And then you get here, you see the CF6 engine from the top end. The engine strikes right there. The registration number. And the strobe light and the fuel dump valve in the winglet over here. Same on this side, folks. The engines do. And the winglet and the strobe light slash fuel dump valve over here as well. Okay, we're at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft. There's the partial nose gear door, the open nose gear door with the gears, and the hole where the stand goes in. There's the center gear right there. The anti-collision beacon light right there, the belly. And there's another antenna there, another one. And then there's the APU housing right there, folks. Then you come over here, the gears do tilt. And then there's the engine right there underneath. The registration number. And the winglet and the fuel dump valve / strobe light right there. Same over here on this side, folks. The engine's here. And the strobe light, fuel dump valve, and the winglet over here on this side as well. Now I showed you the bird's eye top view of this aircraft and the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft. Now I'm going to put it on this stand that I showed you earlier. So here is the model on the stand. Okay, finally got it on the stand. You see there with the gears on there, what have you, all that stuff. Now I'm going to show you the front angle of this aircraft, okay? There it is, folks. Looking at the front angle of this aircraft, okay? Okay, now you're looking at the starboard / right side of this aircraft with the gears on there, what have you, okay? Alrighty. And then finally you're looking at the tail cam angle of this aircraft, okay? Okay, before I take this model to stand, I got it at this angle for a reason. For the reason is these gear replacements, I'm going to take them off. Okay, now I took the gears off. Now I'm going to let you see them at a different angle without the gears, okay? Okay, folks, now I finally got all the gears off. Now it's in flight position. Now you got two choices from this point on. Now if you want to leave it in the in-flight position, that's great too. This is where the gear replacements come into play right there. See right there? Those substitute for the gears. Now if you want to leave them with the gears down, with the gears on them, you can do that too. I choose to leave mine on gears down because it's more value to the plane model. Your choice, gears up, gears down, don't matter. It's still a great looking model anyway. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the gears back on here and take this model to stand and go ahead and wrap up this model review. Okay. Now the seating configuration, folks. The Thai MD11 seated 285 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Now here's the breakdown. My guess is, folks, I couldn't find a seat configuration map nowhere. I Googled it and everything, had no success. My guess is, I'm going to take a wild guess, folks. If any of you that used to fly this aircraft knew, please put that information down at the bottom of the comment section, please, okay? Here it is. You got 10 first class seats. That's got to be from here to here. And then you got 42 additional business class seats. That's got to be from here to about right here. And then you got another 233 economy class seats. That's from here all the way back to the aircraft, which means a total of 285 seats. And finally, Thai Airways previously utilized their MD11s on routes from Bangkok to destinations that include Hong Kong, Munich, Germany, Frankfurt, Germany, Zurich, Switzerland, Sydney, Australia, Dhaka, Melbourne, Australia, Brisbane, Australia, Karachi, and Muscat. Those are the routes, folks. Well, folks, this is all I have for this model review. Please rate and subscribe and leave me your comments and suggestions. I would like to know if you got this model yet, or you plan on getting this model yet. Like I said earlier, the only outside chance of getting this model is through eBay. I highly recommend this model to have in your collection. I also have the 747 in this livery. I'll be doing it later. I got a long ways to go before I get to that model. Okay, so stay tuned for that model as well. In the meantime, take care. God bless. There's more models coming. Stay tuned.